my best until I get put under. What if I go stronger? 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 What if I go stronger?
Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Elena. For those of you who don't know me, I'm also known as Elenitasjourney on Instagram, pretty much anything. So today's video, as you can see, I actually did an Instagram poll, and this was the question that I asked. I asked everyone, my question was, after years of focusing on me and my life, which I have been for a lot of years now, is it time to start dating again? 92% of you guys on Instagram said yes. It was only at 8% that said nah. So I'm actually going to be on a journey to finding love. And this is not something I am trying to force. No. So don't think that. I'm not trying to force anything. I've become super comfortable in being alone and being single, and I don't have a problem being single. But a part of me is like, maybe it is time to start dating, taking it one step at a time. My journey of finding love and my journey, finding love within myself, that was definitely a lot that had to go through, and I had to struggle and so on, and being in toxic relationships, that brings down your self-esteem, and it's hard to get back up from that, especially when your environment isn't healthy for you. So that was hard to build myself back up. But then again, I wasn't fully confident, and I didn't have a strong self-esteem back then either. So now with a stronger self-esteem, my mentality, years, mental growth, learning a lot, building a lot of knowledge, having positivity surround me. I feel like I'm in a different space in my life where I think I am ready for it. Not trying to rush quickly into it, but I kind of want to take you guys on this journey with me. I think it would be amazing. And if you guys want to leave any comments down below, because I feel like, let's have a conversation here. I feel like at our age, I'm actually, if you guys didn't know, I'm 26, and at this age, the typical standard of how you're supposed to be married, you're supposed to have kids now, by now, is all this other stuff. It doesn't work that way, but I feel like many of us are single. Put down in the comments down below if you agree. Like, how many of you guys are single? How many of you guys are in healthy relationships? How many are you married? I'm interested in knowing, what is it that you actually want out of a relationship? What is the key things that you want out of a relationship? Not everybody's going to be the same. Everybody's different as far as the key things that they want out of relationships. But I don't know. I felt like a lot of us are currently going through that. At least my audience that are going through that they're working on themselves. And you might be at that self-love, body confidence, and you're good, and you might not want anyone, Or you might be at that spot where, wow, like, maybe it is time. Where do I start? Where do I begin? What are the characteristics that I need to look for, right? So I decided that this would be awesome to take you guys with me, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of this video. I'm going to try and do my best to make this as, simple as can be. Talk a little bit about the characteristics that what I look for, the do's and don'ts, and maybe at some point, I want to share this whole journey with you guys, because it's not easy. There's a lot of things that doesn't come easy, and at the same time it can be intimidating, especially as us women that are super independent and we're confident. A lot of people can be intimidated. Quick story, the last person that I had a relationship with, he was actually intimidated by me. He told me straight up. He told me that he felt as if he was less. And that was a little bit of like a shock to me. Sorry, my hair is like super messed up today. It was a shock to me, but it wasn't in a way. Because I know the level of education he had was lower than mine's. Maybe because I was a go-getter and I had a lot of aspirations and goals and so on. And he wasn't like that. He was the second person that I actually dated after my long-term relationship that I was in, my first love. So I wasn't expecting, and I didn't want to go out with him. It just happened. Very short time period. It wasn't really a big thing. And that was one thing that he told me. And I kind of I felt bad in a way. It's like, damn, like, you want me to be less, you don't like that me gusta superarme. And that was just one of those things like, wow, okay. So that kind of gave me like a turn off button to even consider dating. Because am I gonna stumble with another man that's gonna be intimidated by my independence? That's gonna be intimidated by how brutally honest I am or how confident I am. I've actually got a little bit of videos that were sent to me personally through Facebook and Instagram, of qualities of what to look for in a man, and also what are the things that you're not allowing yourself to open towards being with a man. Man wants to be that knight in shining armor, as Steve Harvey would put it, and do you push that off? That you're too confident or you're too independent to show that? I want to know your thoughts, because I'm trying to lay it out mentally, like lay it all out and figure it out. What is it? So when I think back into my past relationship with that one guy, maybe that was that for him. He wanted to be my knight in shining armor, and I wasn't giving that to him, I guess, because I wanted to pursue more. It wasn't just enough. And which, mind you, I was getting my associate's degree. I was completing it. Me and him started seeing each other like right in like the end, right when I was getting my degree. So he wasn't like with me throughout that journey. Nah, that was all on me. And I think he was just there for the celebration, but that's about it. So, when you get to a point, if you ever, that's one thing I advise, don't ever let a man or a woman, don't ever feel bad because of your success. That's on them if they struggle with, like, oh my gosh, this girl is super, like, if they're intimidated, that person isn't for you if they're intimidated by you. You know what I mean? So that's one thing to look for. Somebody that will allow and be there to help you grow. You want someone to grow with you. You don't want somebody that's, going to be behind there and just like looking like, man, look at this girl. She's doing all this stuff. Like, do I deserve her? Do I want to be with her? No, like, you don't need that. You need somebody that's going to help build you up, help you build in certain pieces of your life, help you with their development and your growth. Either it has to do with professionalism, either it has to do with just your personality and your person. Someone that will build you up with your artistic and your creativity. That is that cheerleader. And the same thing for your man. Like, you need to be that cheerleader for them. It's a balancing, and I think that was one of those things. My story from the last thing, it wasn't much like of a balance. Take a sip on my let me just take a sip on my tea, because I'm just saying, it's really good. By the way, if you haven't seen my haul, I got this cute little cup from Marshall's. So that is one thing, making sure that the man you're gonna be compatible. He's not going to feel down because you're successful, or vice versa, you're trying to be successful, because I was trying to be successful, number one, and same thing for you, for him, like, be there for them and help them grow. So actually, I hope this conversation is a good conversation for us to like talk about and so on, which I don't know if I want to make this into, and this is my first video about this in my journey. I don't know if I want to make this into a podcast, or if I want to just keep it just real with you guys and just sharing you virtually of how this is going. And that is one story of many, guys. There is a lot. One story of many, and I would love to share at some point, and I think that they'll come at certain important parts of our lives where it will be shared as certain parts of my, as far as episodes, or if they're even a topic to even talk about, because I went through a lot, and I'm sure you've gone through a lot, things that have hurt us and that has pushed us and wants to break you down. You only allow it if you want to be broken, but sometimes you do get shattered, but you got to put the pieces back, and that's what I did. Put the pieces back to, at the end of the day, I got to love myself beyond anything. And at some point, love will come. If it doesn't, it doesn't. If it does, it does. So let's continue this episode of Journey to Finding Love. So first thing I'm going to do is light up my candle We want positive vibes up in here. This is a like a vanilla kind of candle. It's already been used. My cousin gave it to me. Shout out to you for this birthday gift. And oh, I bloated out. Okay. I'm like shaking. I'm nervous about this. All right, cool. We got our candle lit. Yeah. So we want positive energy surrounding this room. I'm all about positivity. And this candle will be like a lightweight, a symbol to me, of being a light, being open. It has a little black coming out of it. Better not be a negative candle. Okay, so this candle is gonna just be positivity, an open door. How would you say? Oh gosh. Damn ambulance. Positive energy, and it can mean a lot more. Depends on what you want. But we want this, aside from smelling good, but we want positive energy. Okay. So, first things first. All right, so my girl Darlene, you guys know Darlene already. She recommended, and if you don't know Darlene, check her out on my other vlogs when I went to New York. She is a trip. I love her. She's super funny. Es dominicana y exagerada un poquito, but I love her, and I'm exagerada too. So we're all good. So she told me about Facebook having a dating app, and I'm like, oh, Facebook dating app? What is this? What kind of world are we in? And I know like other things, but social media definitely has made a dramatic shift with dating online, which it's never worked out for me. Trust me, I've been there, done that. It's never worked out for me. But I decided, you know what? Let me give this a shot. Let me see if this is something that I actually want to do. Let me see if this is a shot. Damn. You guys, I live where there's is the main road, and people are just so loud with their cars. But I decided, let me see what this is about, and let me see if it's something that I want to do. Now, she told me about privacy settings. So what I'm going to do is definitely just make sure if there's a picture or something, maybe blur it out kind of, or maybe just show half a pic. I don't know. I have to read the description of privacy. But to me, if somebody posts a picture that they're single, ready to talk, it should be public, right? But I'll have to dig deep and see more. So first things first, you want to go into your Facebook account. Things first, you want to go to your Facebook account. So this is where I have all of my social media applications. I touch my Facebook on Facebook. So when you go to the menu on the side, you'll actually see at the bottom here, which maybe I could record this. How about that? Let me try to record if it allows me. You can see right there, it says dating. So my hands are like chalky black. Okay, cool. Let's see what this is about. So I'm taking you guys with me, okay? Mind you, I'm taking you with me. And I'll talk about like qualities and what I look for. You let me know in the comments down below as far as qualities that you look for. And why do you look for them? Is there something in particular? I think it's always good to shed the light on something that I might have not thought about and you might not have thought about. So I'm going to click dating. Okay, so it says welcome, find love through what you like. And then here at the bottom says Facebook dating helps you meet people who share your interests. Your dating profile conversations won't be visible to others outside of the dating. So it's only people that are in dating. So if you are in Facebook and you're not in the dating, they will not see it. So let's look at safety tips, because safety tips is super important. I'm going to go up here, safety tips. Okay, so the Facebook dating safety guidelines just explains a little bit of following the things that you have to do to keep the community safe. Remember, that's your best judgment. So you can't always trust people on the internet. Even though many of you guys met me through the internet, I'm real, I'm raw, I show things and all this other stuff, but you don't know about other people. They might put up a front and they might not be who they are. So don't trust. So always act with caution when communicating with any stranger who wants to meet you. Remember, anything on your dating profile is visible to anyone on dating, so it is visible. Meeting online. Share carefully. Keep your identity information private. Don't include your last name, email, home address, phone number, workplace, financial. You guys know. You guys are grown just like me. You should know by now. Okay, so we don't need to get on that. You can report, blog. Okay, cool. Watch out for scams. You're a big girl or you're a big man. You should know this by now. We gotta watch out for scams because we are not at this age where we need to be getting scammed, which it happens a lot. Believe it or not, it happens a lot. I know of people that got scammed in certain things, and it's not a pretty feeling. Uh, Fake accounts, giving them money, personal information. Nah. If there's a man or a woman out there trying to ask you for money and you haven't even met them and you're supposedly dating or not dating, that should automatically be a red flag. Something is fishy. So don't be doing that. Wants to leave Facebook dating immediately and use personal email or Snapchat. No, that is not cool. Don't use personal stuff. Plan your visit, but claims that something bad happened and cancels. That's another sign of a scammer. Wire money. Why would you wire money? See, this is one of the things. You want to get back into dating, you got to think about these things. Facebook is thinking about those things for you and me. Don't send money. Cool. This is awesome. It shares like how like meeting somebody in person. Take your time in meeting people. People may be misrepresented, and their intentions on Facebook might not be the correct intentions. That's what Facebook says. I'm just skimming, by the way, so you guys, you know what you got to do. You got to read this whole thing. I'm skimming, but because a lot of this stuff is more like it's a lot of common sense, but it's also like clarification of something that I already know, which you guys should know too. Um, Tips of where meeting people, public place. Familiarize yourself with a meeting spot. Monetize your alcohol consumption. Safety first. Make sure your phone is charged. Good thinking. Arrange your own transportation. Don't be taking rides from people. Don't share personal information. It says never feel obligated to share personal information. If you feel uncomfortable and safe, if you or someone knows a victim is in crime or in danger, contact law enforcement. You guys already know the deal. This is pretty good stuff. This is on the safety. We are gonna go back and we're actually just gonna get started. It's something that's important. Like you guys might think like, oh shit, Lena, why are you going through that? But no, it's important. Like, and no matter what age you are, you need to be cautious and not be gullible that everybody's nice because not everybody's nice. Okay, so here it says Facebook won't share your dating profile with your current Facebook friends. Cool. If you want to keep it on the DL, don't want people to know. If you become friends with a suggested match or someone messages you when you're dating them, you will still be shared with them. So you can still be shared with them. Okay. Gotcha, Facebook. Next. Okay. This might be a little bit longer than I anticipated. We're going to keep it rolling. So it says here, I am a blank and I'm a woman and I would like to date a man. That is my preference. Next, set your location. Dating using location sets your dating location and suggests people near you, but doesn't automatically update your dating location. So your dating location is always visible on the dating profile and can be changed. So you can change the dating location. Oh gosh. See, what is up with this glare, guys? I don't know what's up with this glare. You can change it. I think, do I want to put my location? I want to put not now, for right now. I'm sure people will see, but for right now, I don't want my location. What's a good photo for you? Is there another photo dating will look first? Use the current Facebook profile picture or another, which I like my one. Remember when I did my photo shoot? Yes, your girl looked bomb. I was feeling myself too. So I'm going to pick that one. Hit next. Confirm your info. Elena, 26. How is my info used for dating? And this is a dating profile visible to anyone. Like I said, anyone that has the dating app on Facebook. How is the dating profile different from Facebook profile? So the dating profile doesn't affect your Facebook profile. You can delete a photo anywhere on Facebook and it won't delete here. You can delete a photo from the dating and it won't. And it says, and when you delete a photo from dating, it will remain in any other place that it's shared. Do you agree to the terms? Confirm, I agree. I see me. What's next? Okay. So you'll see here that you have your picture, and then you have an intro, and then at the intro you have the about, the age, the gender, the home, children, religious. Okay, let me fill this out while I'm talking to you guys. All right, so we have that one picture. Uh, let's do a couple more pictures. You know, one picture doesn't do justice for all the pictures. We are going to do the one that when I was in California because I looked banging that day. Um, we are going to do. I like full body pics. That was one thing. Supere. Like I overcame. You know, being plus size, and back then I didn't like full body pics. Now it's like no, like it was very tricky. Like, you know, when was it? That wasn't MySpace. Was it with MySpace? Who knows? I can't remember. But I would do a lot of like just my face, and I wouldn't do my whole body. And then I would hate that question when you say you're a few extra pounds. Like, I would hate it. And I still hate it to this day. Number one, just put a picture. Just put a picture, and why do I have to say a few extra pounds? But I'm not ashamed of pressing that button anymore. I used to be, but I'm not ashamed of pressing that button because that is me. So, okay. All right, next one. I'm going to post a close up. I'll do this one. I gained a little bit of weight, but I'll add one that I gained a little weight, which I actually gained a little weight in the one. So we ain't lying. This is me. I am not catfishing anyone. And if I were, just kidding. No, these are all my Facebook pictures. So let me go. My face did get chunky, but we're all good because it's still the same person. You have to love and embrace yourself. You are the same person. All right. So maybe when I want to go pumpkin picking. My sister like takes the pictures that makes me look like I'm shorter, and I know I'm short, but you don't gotta make me look extra short. Oh, I do not like that one. Let's see. Maybe when I went downtown. Yeah, I like this one. I look cute. That's a most recent one, so I'll do that one. Cool. So, introduction. I find this hard to do. Do you guys find this hard to do? It's one of those things like I gotta put in words of who I am. Like, seriously? Like, why? But we're gonna do that. Let me get a sip. You know, yeah, so finish off doing pictures. Don't be afraid of doing full body pictures. This is who you are. Embrace it. Give some smile. Do some activities. You know, show who you are. And that's one thing that I want to do. So, like to travel. You see me in Chinatown. I like makeup. And then I'm bare at the one face. So, cool. All right. Write about yourself. What you're looking for. Or anything else. Visible to your dating profile. It's about 500 words. Which, honestly, I don't got time for doing all that. So, I'm going to just write. I'm I'm a body confidence coach and entrepreneur, mm, independent woman. When I was talking about how people would feel intimidated, but let's see if we let's see after writing this intro if people don't feel intimidated, and if they don't, freaking great, come through. Um, okay, so body confidence coach and an entrepreneur, independent woman. I looking for someone who has excellent communication skills, honest. Let me pull up my list, which, by the way, I was actually recording this and it actually stopped recording it once we got into, let's see, it stopped recording once I got into pictures. Okay, so I made a list last night. Let me share a little bit about the list with you guys, and I'm still working on it. This list isn't like, it's not huge. This list just things that I was thinking about as far as what am I looking for in a partner. And I feel like there's so much more to it too. It's like, oh my gosh, like how big is this list gonna be? But I don't think going into it, it's not like, oh my gosh, this guy needs to like, you know, make the whole list. If he doesn't make the whole list, he's not cutting it. Like, no, it's not that. It's more or less for me, things that I want to see in someone. And of course, like, a green flag, a red flag, something that's you're definitely not gonna put up with because you've been there, done that. Trust me, you've been there, done that. Why repeat it? Don't repeat that. So, um, things that I look for. And the quality that I'm looking for a partner is someone that has an equal balance in the relationship. An equal balance. Not that he's better than me, not that I'm better than him. Equal balance, growth and development together. So, what I'm looking for, this is just my list. It's not done because I know I want more on there. So, the things that I want to look for in someone that has excellent communication skills, a goal setter, someone that's respectful, that values my time, that's a good listener, a positive man who's honest, good hygiene because I think that's important, faithful, uplifting, um, someone that's sociable because I'm sociable, gentleman. I'm also looking for someone that doesn't have to love kids but like kids because of my nieces and nephews. Someone that's into fitness because I'm into fitness, and these are some red flags. Someone that's controlling, someone that isn't honest, someone that has hate or resentments against their ex, someone that has no progression, like they say something and they haven't done anything. So someone with zero progression, and the list goes more, but we'll talk about it. But let me write a little of this of my notes. So I'm gonna copy the quality that I look for in a partnership, what I have here, and I'm gonna paste it here. Oh, are you serious? I can't paste? Okay, I can't paste. Okay. I'm gonna put here where I had looking for someone who has excellent communication skills. So I'm just gonna do three of what I look for in a partner. And for me, that is communication, honest, and it's so hard because my list is pretty long. And someone that's a goal setter. I think we'll stick with that. But it's a lot longer, my list. So, communication, honesty, and goal getter. So, of course, faithful and all that stuff is important. It's just, I want to make this short, simple. So, excellent communication, goal set. I'm taking longer than I anticipated. I didn't think this would take that long to do. So time consuming. Okay, I'm a body confidence coach and entrepreneur, independent woman. I'm looking for someone who has excellent communication skills, go getter, go getter. Gosh, can't even speak. And honest. Mm-mm. All right, Bella, you doing your work. You're bringing positivity in here. Okay, cool. All right, last reading of it, because you guys. All right, so I'm a body confidence coach and entrepreneur, independent woman. I'm looking for someone who has excellent communication skills, go getter, and honest. What I look for in a partner is an equal balance within the relationship. Um, Maybe I should put more about me, that I'm fun. Maybe that I have a little bit of sense of humor. Okay, so I love spending time with family and friends. I enjoy creating content and traveling throughout and traveling. That's it. I'm honestly going to keep this short and simple. Okay, yeah, I'm done. Yeah, I'm done. Okay, cool. All right, save 179 words. Oh, thank goodness it's not any longer. So, hometown. I'm just going to say where I live, I guess. Gosh. All right. Children. No children. Does not have children. Like I said, I cannot show you this through the recording, but here it is. Um, Religious. I believe in Jesus, so I feel like I'm Christian and spiritual. I can't pick two. What? That sucks. Okay, so I guess Jesus. Okay, safe. All right. My height. Why would you prefer not to say your height? Like, oh, that's one thing. Oh my gosh, I didn't tell. Did I share this with you guys? Okay. Maybe I'm judgy. Maybe it's just me, but I don't like shorter men. Yes, I know I'm 4'9". I know, but I just I like me a tall man. But yeah, I like me a tall man. All right, cool. So job title. I need to fill that out. No, for what? Uh, company. Nope, I don't need to fill that out. High school. Do I want to put my high school? No. Why do they need to know my high school? My college. We'll say my college because I'm proud of that. No, 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 no. Cool. Grad school. I didn't go to grad school. Maybe one day. Maybe after I finish paying off loans. Okay, cool. So now it gives you a preview of your profile. So I got my picture. I got some information about me. My gosh, Elena, why isn't this damn glare? Yeah, I got my information. You guys already know what it says. Alright. I believe in Jesus. I'm done. Cool. Now it says dating needs location services to make suggestions for matches. Okay, I guess so. Your dating location is visible on dating profile, but only update if you change it here. Okay, I guess. I'm really iffy about like location. Facebook has had, their issues. Okay, only allow while using the app. Okay, cool. Feel safe with that. Kind of safe. All right, cool. All right, we got this. Ooh, this looks like if it's kind of like Tinder, kind of. I don't know. Yes, I was on Tinder. I regret it. so, um, and please stay tuned for the next half of episode 1. And if you want to engage in the conversation, or looking forward to the second episode, please put a heart emoji down below so I know you guys are interested in this type of video. Until next time. Bye, guys. Bye, guys. Everything but pork. It's just a preference. Okay. Ay, pinche carnitas. Los tacos, pues. Shout out to you, Chewy, in Mexico right now. You probably eating up those freaking carnitas. Alright, so